Hey, it's me, Amae, and today I'll be talking about how to get an achievement to form Island, or as it called, the Emerald Isle. And Paradox, the developers, are quite misleading in their intentions and other things. So, for example, if you play tutorial, you play as Petty King Merchant, the Duke of Munster, and it's also labeled as easy and so on and so forth, but this is not the candidate to form Ireland as soon as possible because he lacks several resources which we will be talking about it later in the game. Much better start is the start of 867. It will be a high chief, so a duke, on the island itself. So let's play any ruler. This Duchy of Meath is quite good to do this achievement, and it's quite well to form Ireland. And the reason is that this guy is tribal. Well, actually every guy here is tribal. And tribal guys can do what feudals can't do. So first thing is that they can easily attack all their neighbors right here. Let's try to counties right there. So we control these two counties, so, well, not exactly this one, but still. We control these two counties in our dukedom, and we can easily attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this count, 6, 7 provinces already. And we just need to figure out which of the provinces are kind of, well, the less defended and so on and so forth, and we'll just conquer it and get things. Another thing that's reasonable for tribal guys, not this one, these tribal guys compared to feudals, is that they can raid. And for example, each of the capitals here has 15 gold or 17 gold sometimes stored for raiding. So basically you can get more loot just by raiding, as well as you can raid these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys. I don't advise to raid these guys because this guy is pretty powerful, sometimes happens, but still you can do this, and you can also raid the capitals of these guys as well, and so on and so forth. So that's the point of raiding, that's the point of playing a tribal ruler. Alright, there we go, we have a quite decent ruler. I needed to restart just to get some kind of decency. What is reasonable is that we have high stewardship, we have high martial, and so on and so forth. We have, well, this is not our military strength because our military strength will be updated in several days. Well, another thing to consider, we get martial, whichever to get. Let's check what is your prowess. Base prowess is terrible, so he won't be commanding any armies at all. Also, it's probably even good to get this one, just control growth, because we'll be conquering many things. So let's get this one. Yeah, totally. West Francia is totally great to get an alliance with. Let's see, alliance power. I think they will fight each other at some point, but these guys are much better. We could get some alliances with Alba, not the greatest ones, because we have a little bit of a threat here, and this threat means these special soldiers, 5,000 of these special soldiers. What matters now, and what is the greatest thing in the whole, well, in the whole walkthrough as this high chieftain of Meath, is that he's a tribal guy and he can have some regiments like manor arms, which cost only prestige. So basically what it means that we could get some bowmen, light horsemen, pikemen, and so on, and pay only prestige for them, not our money. And these will be our main forces, I would say, to get all the island of Ireland. Well, I would bet on the horsemen, just because they deal quite enough damage, and we don't need to fight in the wetlands. We need to fight in the plains or at the hills, in hills. In the hills, what do they have? Well, quite a little bit less of damage, so it was 30 and now it's 25, it's alright. Let's create them, let's immediately increase the size to this, and you see how our forces doubled. Our wife is fine, let's focus on military, let's do this. This guy is awesome, 27 martial is just enormously good. Let's see our potential problems. The potential problems are, well, potential enemies. So this guy has 300, this guy has, oh, this is awesome. This guy has something like this guy has this. So yeah, let's get this guy just immediately and declare war on the county. 50 piety, it's alright, there we go. Let's fight them. Yep. Crushed. Totally. Crushed again. Totally. Did we get any prisoners? Unfortunately no. But it's all fine. Negotiate an alliance. Who are you? Why the hell not? 600 of people in our place is not the worst one. Who is this rival? They say, you piece of crap, you've sacked our city. It's not the greatest thing. When you, well, we have this problem, of course. When you get Connacht, for example, we get some prisoners, and these prisoners can, well, if you end the war, these prisoners will be released generally. But you do not need to do this. You need to ransom them. Well, ransom those who have some money. Can we ransom you? 10 gold. And 10 gold. So no one can be ransomed, unfortunately. No one really good can be ransomed. That's totally unfortunate. So be it. Good. Yep, let's disband. And let's immediately attack him. Because, well, he's quite annoying. And there we go. Awesome. There we go. Did we capture anyone? Yeah, we did capture additional person. And no one can be ransomed for money. That's unfortunate. Let's enforce the demands. Bam, so be it. Now, 3 provinces. We already have 3 of them. Let's see what we can capitalize on in this case. But we certainly need to be a bit cautious, so let's again double check everything. This guy has this many troops, this guy is losing to this guy, right? Yeah, exactly. And this guy is allied to these guys, right? There are 500. These guys will be a problem for us. Nevertheless, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, we should attack this guy. In this case, we just raid this city and then go back. County, yep. Oh well. Why did he attack us? Probably because he had some pikemen to counter our horsemen. Call to war. Who are you? You are fighting. Oh well, I didn't get the call to war because, well, why the hell? Let's see our prisoners. Can we ransom you? Yeah, 25 gold. 25 gold for a prisoner is quite decent. Let's get this guy. Let's recruit you because you have normal things. There we go. Ransom accepted. So be it. Yeah, you are freaking annoying. He won't be sieging this province because he is afraid that we could attack him, but it's all fine. And this is all fine as well, so good. Okay, hello. And who are you? You are some guys right there. Do you have any... No, you don't have any allies, so you will be next. Call to war? Yes, 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 of course. We were quite unlucky. I thought that we would be able to siege it faster, but apparently something has happened, which is not the greatest thing. So what about you? What are you? Nothing really, just go away. Enforce demands, good. So this guy, yeah, totally it's the best way to just declare war on you without any claims, just conquer county. There we go. And now let's raise all our armies and let's kick this guy into his head. Oh, well, we've captured this guy. Can we ransom you? Yes, for 50 gold. Pretty great. So now we have 50 gold more. Let's try to capture them again. Because when they lose battles, they are easily captured. And there we go. 17 gold is a little bit more than 0, so let's enforce demands. Bam. Good. We are in war with this guy. Where he is? Well, he's far away there. And we've captured this guy. Already captured this guy. Can we ransom you for 50 gold? Yeah, let's ransom you for 50 gold. 2 years of age promised to aid me in West claim of Kingdom of Italy. Okay. This is unfortunate. Yeah, we need to pay this guy. At least they will pay us. This guy has only one... Okay, that's fortunate. What will we get? We'll get 75 prestige basically later, so we will be doing this. There we go. And we've captured even some prisoners. Ransom you for 40 gold? Why not? And we will win against you, of course. Of course, because our horsemen just deal. Oh, come on, champion, don't die. So, new opponent. How many people do you have? My goal is still the same. Forget about it. We want this. Okay, call to war. Yeah, we'll answer our call. There's nothing we can do. So these guys are now here. We need to fight them faster enough. Of course, I don't know where our troops just have gone, but it's okay. Probably we will even win, probably. Most likely we will win. There we go. It's our land. Forget about it. And your forces took this prince. If we ransom you, how much gold? We will get 50 gold. I don't want to be in this war, basically. So if the war score from this war is around 25, it gives us 25. And by the way, we have already won. We will get the achievement right at the moment. Here, create, yep. Create a title. Oh, okay, we need 50 more gold. Not a big deal. Let's if we are winning against them and we win drastically, yeah, we do win. We can sell the guy for 50 gold, okay, no, not a problem. And there it goes. Bam! We won. So we are now Chief of Ireland. There we go. So here is my summary of what to do, what not to do, and what to be cautious about when you go for this achievement. Well, first things first is these Dreyar, who are, well, not this guy, but his parents or grandparents had around 6,000 of troops, and well, this could be a pain in some back place to deal with them, because, well, they can easily outnumber you and outdeal you and totally conquer all your lands within several minutes. Then the second thing that you need to counter this by the alliance, preferably with France, because again they do have a great major power here. They do have 5 or 4,000 at the from the start, and they could have even more. Another thing to consider, that don't get two major powers, two neighboring major powers together. Don't get the alliances with them. For example, if we got an alliance with Kingdom of West Francia and with Italy, at some point we would need to lose one of our allies, or even I would say we would need to get to the side of Italy, who will lose totally to France. So this is no good, no, don't do this, don't ally two major powers. What to ally as well? We could ally, what would we have? We have a duke here. Allying dukes, powerful dukes, is quite good, because dukes do not go to war, and if they go to war, these wars are generally some minor ones with their own vassals for tyranny, or for example for getting some more lands within one realm. So they don't go to war with someone big. For example, if we get an alliance with Alba, they would certainly fight someone, or they would be fought by someone. So that's a problem, of course. Don't forget that you can sacrifice gold if you don't want to send your troops to help your big ally. Sacrifice some gold. 75 gold is not that big of a sum, because you can raid and raid. Well, here, so we could raid already 30 or 40 gold right from the start, and it's not that big. It's better to be protected by an ally against such invasions like this guy, who has 5,000, well, 6,000. So he won't be attacking us because we have totally 6,000 and a half. So next, yeah, the ruler should be decent, quite decent. We have already 18 marshal. That's quite much, but our wife helps in this case. Well, it's good to have a good wife as well, because, well, you know, and it's quite random, so you may need to restart several times just to make sure that everything is on its place. Then don't be like me. Get some secondary spouses, because if you don't get them as an Irish, what's it called, insular religion, you can get the malus of -1 piety per month. Well, I totally forgot about it, because probably it was outdone by our virtuous insularists, so our virtuous straight temperate. So it's kind of good. Don't forget, getting spouses, you can get more alliances. Or if you get a bad spouse, just do this, well, find someone with high stewardship or high martial, and you can select her as your main spouse, as your primary spouse, and get a little bit more, squeeze a little bit more if you need, of course. Next, yeah, well, men-at-arms. Men-at-arms, horsemen are king right here, and get a little bit, at least 3, and they will win your second and third war, because for the first war they won't be replenished as much as possible, as is would be reasonable for you to wage this war. Then another thing, you should always double check prisoners after battles and after sieges, of course. And don't forget that even if you've sieged the account and they have an army, you can, and didn't get any prisoners, for example, you can fight their armies and probably get some prisoners there. Just don't forget about it, and it will pay off as it paid off for this run. And what else? Don't forget that all Irish people and this guy who is Norse, they are all tribal and they can raid you. And you don't want to be raided. Really, it's a problem. It's not a big problem, but it's a problem still. It's a problem because your heirs can be just imprisoned and you would need to pay for them. So be cautious about it. Don't be raided. Also, be cautious about some invading dukes that can happen to fight, and be cautious about whom you are declaring war to. So, for example, like here, when Ormond was fighting Ossory, and if we declared war on Ossory, we would fight Ormond. Eventually, we would fight Ormond and all his allies, like this one with 1,100 troops, and this one with almost 500 troops. So we would not be able to succeed in this case, and it will take our time, and so on and so forth. So yeah, don't forget that you only need 7 provinces to form Ireland and some money, and the money, it's basically 125 plus 250, so it's 375 gold. You need to just form it, and bam, you got the achievement. So I hope you had a great time, probably learned something new, and you don't regret watching this video to the very end. I'm giving all my thanks to your attention, and I'm gone.